started, made a total shop, machine shop, got a lathe and everything. So like we've been, like I said, friends for a long time. And Mark sent in a couple things, but first of all, look at this book, American Machinist Tools. It's an illustrated directory of patents, right? Now, check it out. In the front, it shows you the year and whatever you're looking for, but here it has all the patents in the back. All here, printed out, that you could look up a patent for any machine tool that you might have. All kinds of, isn't this something? And it's always beautiful to look at some of the drawings and illustrations of the patents. What a fantastic book. Look at this. All the patents from the machine tools that you might have to, wonder about. And it'll give you a little bit of a description in the front here and the year it was made. Beautiful book. It's an illustrated directory of patents, over 1,000.
Hold the horses, let's check out that book.
So that's really cool.
So, this was the book Scoutcrafter was talking about. So, I didn't even watch the end of the film. You've got to jump on these things immediately. There's stuff, books and all that. So difficult to get hold of. And where do you find them? And tips. Somebody gives you a tip and you're a fellow tool enthusiast, maniac, collector. Anyway, bang, 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 bang. We're on, we go to Amazon, we put in the name, we find the book. It's even got a discount on it. Look, it was 32 quid, now it's 23 quid. Ooh, right, we've got to get on with that. Press buy it now, ba ba ba. Anyway, ding dong, it's here. Ding dong, it's here. Wow, what a fantastic, I've just literally just come through the post. And that was Wednesday. 7:30 on Wednesday, that film was released. It's now 11:30 on Friday. It's ordered, it's come through the door. So, I've had a quick look, and the thing is, wow, it's amazing. I'm just going to pull this one out for you. Why would you want something like this? Well, if you're a tool enthusiast, first of all, it's got a fantastic index, but on the back there, we're just going to flick through this quickly. This is all the drawings and the names and the dates. What a fantastic. So anyway, I thought to myself, I saw a few Starrett things, and I've got a few Starrett things. So in this page here, it said speed indicators. We've got a speed indicator, haven't we? So let's look down at speed indicators, Starrett. Speed indicator. No. And it was Starrett and Company, Athol, Massachusetts, 601800. So we go to page 6. No, we go at the top of the page, 601800, and here we are. We found it, 601800, and here is the speed indicator. Look at this, and the date is April 1898. I mean, our tools, you'd be surprised how old some of these tools. Anyway, why are we picking that? Well, let's have a look. What have we got here? Why are we picking that tool? Well, we've got the box, speed indicator, Starrett, Athol, and here it is. Isn't that? So you find the tool, you collect the tool, the best, then you find it in a box, and you find the original box with it. So, so there you do, you improve yourself, you find the box for it, Or we guess it's the original box. It's got to be, hasn't it? Yeah, it's the 107. Where we say, we'll have a look here, see if we can. Athol, Starrett, you see? Starrett, Athol, Massachusetts, USA. So we've got the machine in the box, and then you find it in the book. Wow, John, thank you very much. You've got to jump on these things when you hear them and you find them. Oh, it's so difficult. It's part of the fun. It's quite a niche. You think there is tools everywhere, but when you go looking and finding and joining all the dots together, it's not easy finding the books. It's not easy. You have to keep your ears and your eyes open, and any sort of hint or tip, you have to jump on it. You have to jump on it immediately. You have to hear it, you have to listen for it, you have to hear it, and then you have to jump on it. And then you can, then it adds to the fun of the hobby, if you get what I mean. The fun of the chase and the game, and finding it and finding the history of it, and it's all so. I don't know that the computer. There might be a few out there that'll put a few orders in, and the computer will say, "Oh, it's no longer on discount. Oh, we better put the price up because we've sold a few of them." It's become popular all of a sudden. Yeah, so you have to be quick on these matters. You can't dither about. And again, it just adds. Each one on its own is a bit special, and then you add to them and add to them, and you know, if you've got one book, you've got to have 2 books. If you've got 2 books, you've got to have 4 books. If you've got 4 books, you've got to have 8 books. If you've got 8 books, you've got to have 16 books. You know the score, don't you? Anyway, John, thank you very much for that tip, that little insight, because it's a great book. This thing is. Let's go from the back. Let's start from here. Wow. This it just is all part and parcel, finding them, cleaning them up. And of course, you'll bump into stuff. It all builds a little picture in your head. So when you see something or a rusty one on there, you realise what you're walking past. Oh, I'll buy that. I'll do you a favour and give you £2 for it in the car boot, and then you bring it home, you scrub it, and then you discover what it is and the name, and you look at the firm, and then now we can see when its pattern came out. Wow, fantastic. It all adds to the hobby, to the interest, to being a fanatic. No, just to being a fan. Yeah, this vintage tool hobby is not just, it's not just it's the history. You're picking up the history, aren't you? We're keeping history alive somehow, some way. And it really, vintage tools is a cracking interest to get into. Yeah. So we're if you start in the oldest pattern, which goes back to, what did he say? What does the book say? 1849, is it? 1849? Yeah, 1849. And you just sort of, a page at a time, just go through and have a look, and you know what your old stuff is, and you'll be very lucky to find anything that you've got. You just wouldn't know, and you just flick through it one page at a time. If ever you found that, you'd be over the moon, wouldn't you? There might be or something you've seen in the bottom of Grandad's shed somewhere. Wow. And all of a sudden, you might just bang, bang, you found it. Oh, I've seen that. Is there a name on it? It's very odd how the mind works when you're searching and looking and trying to find and looking at things. And you might just have, the right name and the right tool and the right description and the right accurate description, because sometimes some of the sales brochures, some of the pictures aren't as clear as they might be. Do you know what I mean? And if you wanted to hit the computers and you've got the number and the reference and you know how to go look at it. Yeah. But what a fantastic book to flick through. Yeah. These shapes and these patterns and stuff like I've never seen. But we are way back in 1876, aren't we? So, but this is trains your mind to thinking, looking, searching, watching. See, start on the monkey wrenches. Yeah, you might just have one, the right one with the right name on it, faded away. What's that, 1877? Yeah. Wow, what a fantastic book. And it all adds, it all grows and collects, doesn't it? I'm just sort of flicking through and it gets you familiar with the names. I tell you what, there's quite a few Starrett items here. Starrett has got a patent on quite a lot of stuff. Wow. But it brings up other names that you haven't heard of. And it puts it on the back burner. Then all of a sudden, see, Starrett pops up. Starrett there, look. Starrett pops up quite a lot. There's another Starrett there, look. So you know, if you see the name Starrett on something, you've got a good, and it looks old sort of thing. But there are some tools here. Wow, I've never even come across the really odd looking sort of Starrett again here, look. Yeah. Starrett there. It just gets it into your head. Here we are, look, another Starrett. This parrot. It's familiarizes you. So either the tool or maybe the name on the tool, maybe you pick something up and you're not really, it's a name you're not familiar with. So you tend not to pick it up because you don't know it. So these will flash up, bring the names to your attention. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, wow. I didn't know there was that many different types of calipers and measuring tools, and never seen one of those before, have you? You just don't know, do you? You just, what the differences are, how they are, what a fascinating, fantastic book. Yeah. I've never seen one of these trigger speed indicators. It seemed to be quite there's plenty of micrometers, different types of micrometers and different types of calipers and wow. Yeah. And gauges and depth gauges and wow. Wow, fascinating. It's funny how things get in your head. And when you're interested in a thing and you see it and you go, oh, I think I've hit the jackpot. Another speed indicator there, look. Again, a star, they must have changed it. Or look at this, look at these tools. Wow. Wow, are they going to ever survive? How are they ever going to survive? But it's up to us to find them, dig them out, and identify them, isn't it? Yeah. Lots of names that I've not heard of before or come across. Another speed indicator there, no? Wow. Right then, yeah. So, it's all good fun, this vintage tool collecting. It's all good fun. Explains, the introduction to the book explains our collectors, when considering a new specimen for their collection, frequently suffer from the lack of good solid answers for such questions as, what is it? When was it made? Who made it? What else did this company or person make? Many collectible stamps are well documented. Few questions exist other than, as firearms have been built up a large body of literature to help collectors answer tool collect. However, relatively little reference material is available. Yeah. The tool, Machinists tools, known patent. This is, if you're trying to hunt down a tool, you've picked something up and you want to know what it is, and you've got a sneaky feeling it's old, it's very, very, I've got sales books, but wow, I think one of these books is got to have in your collection, in your armory of tool collecting, vintage, old tool collecting. Yeah, much needed directory includes 1,000 fully indexed and illustrated patents. Yeah, it's one of these. Just one day, you know what I mean? Just one day, you might need to go and find something special, or you land on something and you want to know. Wow, what a cracking book.